on, and here we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition campaign. We are back. I am, of course, your Dungeon Master Redbeard. Joining me, as usual, is Sam playing Jack.
In a world that feels increasingly dark and scary and where all we have to rely on is each other, I just want to take this moment to celebrate that an absolute cowardly shithead piece of human excrement got his company taken away from him by the Onion. And that is beautiful.
Yep.
God, I couldn't stop smiling yesterday.
I don't think I heard about this. We don't need to go. We don't need to go into it at all.
We'll talk about it off content.
Shoot me a link later, and I will devour it.
It's in
Chris, who else is here?
In general,
Catherine is here playing Mina.
InfoWars got bought by the Onion. Anyway, yeah, hi.
James is here playing O'Ferry.
Yar.
Their exclusive sponsor is going to be a place that's a nonprofit for gun control.
And Phil is playing Aloysia.
Welcome to America's still favorite game show. How many shots of espresso is Philip on? Christopher?
Do you have the stats on it being anyone's favorite game show?
When has that ever mattered?
You said America's.
I'm an American.
You got me there. 8.
Honestly, after last week, fuck America's opinion.
Fair
James?
Enough. 12.
Catherine?
14.
Samuel?
My gut says 7.
Sam got it right on the head. 7 exact.
Damn it! I was gonna say 7. I was like, nah, double it.
I had a quick, easy 3 because when I'm using my grinder, I can make more espresso out of fewer grounds. And then I had a 4 for. Also, I've been putting honey in as of last week, and it's nice. It's a more subtle sweet. So I don't have to put anywhere near as much sugar in as I normally do.
I just don't drink life.
Yeah. I've been moving more and more off putting sweeteners in my coffee, but honey is just kind of nice.
I don't drink a lot of sweetener in my coffee, period.
Yeah.
Something about tasting honey in my coffee weirds me out. It belongs in my tea, not my coffee.
I don't consume it anywhere else.
And that's fine.
I don't, up until this point, I never had really honey in anything, because, I mostly know it going into teas, but I don't drink tea. It's too thin. Also,
I gotta call my dad. I'll be right back.
Also, last week I made a berry.
Keep playing.
Last week I made a berry compote, and that was very nice.
I think it's compote, not.
It definitely is.
I choose to listen to the Great British Bake Off.
A compote, really?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm the token gay here.
I picked at something and now I'm bleeding.
Oh no.
Shouldn't be surprised about any of Philip's pronunciation. What's the half man, half horse creature called again, Philip? I think you're muted.
You're muted, yeah.
Oh, I hit the button by accident. A senator.
A senator?
A senator.
I wish senators were all centaurs.
Yeah, this is a long-running bit, Catherine, if you hadn't heard it up to this point.
No, but I mean, I've been around long enough to know I can sense a bit amongst the group.
It's one of those words I'd only ever read and never said out loud until college.
Yeah.
And then I started playing D&D, so fantasy stuff happened. But the main one was,
I think it was kind of like
7 years ago.
Minotaur rhymes with
Right.
Centaur.
Nah, because I
No?
also pronounced it Wyvern, and that just makes no
No
fucking
sense.
sense. I like vowels.
Wyvern,
Vowels
wyvern,
make words better.
Wyvern.
But yeah, it was like 7 years ago. I made Chris take me and some friends to the zoo.
Oh yeah.
And my sister went, and we went to a bar afterwards. And something in the conversation with fantasy came up, and that I was reminded of this bit. And my sister, having no knowledge of this bit at all, but also knowing just like, insular family shenanigans,
Yeah.
I said, Claire, I need you to give me the best birthday present ever. What do you call the mythological creature that has the body of a horse with the upper torso of a man? And she just looks at me kind of weird, like, what's going on? And she goes, a centaur. And I just rocket up from my seat, arms in the air, and just yell to the world, vindicated.
I don't think that really vindicates
So
anything.
no one in your
Yeah, it
family
does.
is made.
You just gotta put a vote with
I
someone
once
else
heard
who's
my
wrong.
brother pronounce it Paladin.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That one, worst of all, that one scans. It's spelt the same way.
Yeah, right.
I remember back when we used to listen to the instance that Scott Johnson realized
Oh,
live
yeah.
on air that he'd been pronouncing ogre
Ogre.
wrong for like 20
Ogre?
years.
He thought it was org.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that doesn't even match the spelling at
Yeah,
all.
it was one of those moments where you
Well,
watch
no,
like
it kind of
someone's
does, because
like
if you look at
worldview
like
click
old
into
English
alignment.
words where you don't pronounce the e at the end,
Yeah, sure.
org.
Well, it's
yeah.
no, it's OGR.
But it's GRE.
Yeah.
OGRE.
O-G-R-E.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So it's auger.
Yes. That would have been
If
closer to
anything.
correct than org.
I like org more though.
I am willing to put in like the only democratic society in this fantasy world being centaurs. Like
And they're all
if just like
senators?
make a fantasy setting where like they have democracy, they have senators.
Well, then wouldn't they have a republic? No, I'm not going to be that guy.
All right.
Sure, democratic republic.
Fair
Who
enough.
remembers what happened last time?
We got
We're
got
out.
fucked.
Kicked.
I dropped meteors on a fucking boat.
You
That did
didn't. You
happen,
dropped
but-
a flame storm.
Whatever. It's like
It's not a
little
meteors. I'm not gonna have meteor storms place in the D&D like belittled to what you did.
I got a rule
You
with
know-
Philip on this one. Sorry, Jay.
Okay, wait. Counterpoint.
Uh-huh.
Elfari's magic is powered by...
The stars.
Then it's starfire. It's not meteors. There's no rock.
Oh, I tried.
Does it
whatever.
do bludgeoning damage?
I'm gonna make it do bludgeoning damage.
But
Yeah,
does it now?
Hey, Redbeard, can I put in 1 bludgeoning damage to all of those meteors?
And it's also not multiple damage pools. It's
if it's
one.
If it's one
Heads or
damage,
tails?
then it sounds like it knocked something out of the air.
That's just
And
a
it's
stray
not
pigeon.
actually a bunch of rocks.
That's just a seagull that got caught in the crossfire.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails.
Hey!
Vindicated.
Whatever.
And
Anyways,
yeah,
yes.
we
So
had
yes,
to. Our ship got sunk, and we had
Mhm.
to escape into an
Mhm.
interdimensional hole.
Not
my
our ship.
It's a
though.
mansion. Our ship.
The ship we requisitioned, but it is not the Calundrum.
I'm really not letting anyone else off the hook for the responsibility of what happened to this.
Oh no!
No,
Navy
I am
vessel.
saying
He's
You're
saying
just
it
clarifying that
didn't
it wasn't
own it.
the...
yeah, it was
The
not the ship
Calundrum.
we owned.
We're
Is what I
borrowing
mean.
this one.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not returning it.
So yes, the party was intercepted on their route to Elfaver by a group calling themselves the Potier de la Mortes.
Pirates.
Death Porters.
Seem to be using They had one ship that was disguised to look Risuri, but the rest of the fleet seemed to be Dinaran in nature. And they swept you guys under the rug.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got rolled there pretty hard.
And managed to escape into the Mordecai's mansion dimension
Yes.
with the ship crew.
Yeah, we
Before-
left off in my foyer.
Things completely set ablaze.
Yeah.
And
But I
that's
set
where
their
we
ship
are.
on fire.
Yeah,
So
Do,
hopefully they're
do you want me to give once more a description of the foyer, Chris, like the room we're in before we explore the rest?
Sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, we come out of the probably very actively sinking ship into this interdimensional space. This room looks like a cube of glass that is just surrounded by the inky void of the night sky. As we all, us and did we get all of the crew of the ship, Chris? Just other sailors on board?
Let's see.
I vaguely remember them all piling into the room with us because I remember ordering them to break down the dining room table.
They definitely all were trying to get in.
Okay.
There were maybe taking roll call now. Seems like maybe 3 or 4 did not make it.
Okay.
Out of the crew of like 20.
Did the captain go down with the ship?
No.
No, we definitely spoke to him there.
Okay. But yeah, so we've all flopped into that as 4 coat racks animate and start trying to take all of our hats, cloaks, and coats. And then on the opposite side of where we entered, the door behind us vanishing, turning invisible, is a very large, circular black stone door carved into its perimeter. I believe Mina's the only other person in the party that reads Infernal.
I think so.
Probably.
There seems to be some words etched into it. When you get closer to read it, it says in Infernal, what did I write here? Do not fear the night. It is as natural as the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there's just a doorknob to open into the rest of the space. But again, we're in a glass box that seemingly doesn't have any other structures attached to it. And me and my simulacrum get up, and I'm just exhausted from rushing through it, and I'm just letting the coatmen do whatever they need to do, whatever they want to peel off me.
Jack is like kind of dodging the coatman. Is like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll put him up myself. Thank you.
Yeah, they probably tried to like. 'Cause don't you keep your pistol in a holster?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably try to take it from you.
Much obliged, but
My guns are still in my hands.
Yeah.
Nah, these are mine. Thank you.
Yeah, they don't. If you like tap their hand or like give a no, they move on to some other item. Who wants lots of stiff drinks and smoking? For
That's
those who
all
can't
raise their
drink. Okay. Welcome to my home that isn't home, and I'll open the front door, and it goes into a space that doesn't look like it exists on the other side from the glass box, into a huge, great salon. This space is effectively 4 stories tall of just empty up space. The floor has a number of chase lounges, cushions, lots of sitting and comfy places to recline. And then in the middle, about 12 feet off the ground, is just an enormous orrery that just floats in the space.
Dope.
The walls in this room are almost just nothing but bookshelves. Hundreds of tomes and scrolls occupy the shelves, going up all 4 stories. And they fill with books and shelves and other weird curios and pictures. Straight across from us, from the front door, is a large, already lit fireplace with a hearth. Above it is an oil painting. On either side of the fireplace are 2 platforms that look like they should be elevators of some sort that seem to go up to the mezzanine that wraps around at the second, in between the first and second story.
Okay.
The oil painting is a family portrait. There's an orc gentleman in a military uniform with the long sideburns into a mustache. Salt and pepper hair. There's a woman in a very elegant silver gown, her hair up in a bun, but the bun is encased in a globe of gold filigree, and she is almost covered head to toe in markings and tattoos that are very similar to all of Aloysia's markings. There is a younger half-orc in a wheelchair who seems to be also wearing a military uniform of a much lower rank. And while everyone else is just kind of wearing that kind of blank face you get in old portraits with a slight smile, his is a little bit darker in his expression, sadder. And then finally, there is what is clearly a teenaged Aloysia, hair short with a bob and bangs that are just clearly not working for her. And then if you ever get close enough, riveted into the frame is a small plate with names. Lord Alejandro Clawthorne, Lady Dionysia Clawthorne, Petty Officer Fernando Clawthorne, and Captain Aloysia Clawthorne of Casa San Piedra. This whole space is lit up with sconces that look like silver skeletons holding torches. The ceiling is arched and very old school Drakkar Gothic. And then there's probably the 2 signs on the left that catch y'all's. There are basically 3 signs that probably immediately catch your interest. One on the right says dining hall. But then there are 2 signs into room doors that are next door to each other with signs over it. One says the Officers Club, and the other one says Mina's 6-Shot Cafe and Lounge.
What the fuck is that?
Your space. I mean, yours. It's yours.
Okay, but then, so I'm not allowed in the commander? The
Officers Club is for officers. But really it's for everyone. It's a joke.
Okay.
It's an old pub me and friends used to go to.
Dope, can I actually, shoot shit in there?
Yes.
Oops.
Dope, I had for Mina's.
Okay. Jack, you'll find amounts of what you're probably looking for in either of those, but you probably want the Officers Lounge.
Honestly, I kind of want to shoot stuff too. Not with a gun, but there's other ways to shoot.
I'm going with Mina right now. I've got some
Okay.
things to talk to her
So through that door, and it's Mina's 6-Shot Cafe and Lounge, elegantly written in very cursive writing.
Mm-hmm.
like very reminiscent of like French cafe. And you enter, and immediately you're greeted by the smell of lubricant oil, coffee, chocolate, faint gunpowder, and buttery pastry.
My favorite candle.
Fuck yeah.
The room is softly lit with like a low lantern light. It has large leather armchairs. Like almost think like, old school kind of like the big armchairs that you would see in like an English social club. And otherwise there is a bar that serves you see a menu, like a little just like A-frame handwritten chalk menu, and there's 4 things on the menu: coffee, liquor, coffee with liquor, flaky pastry.
Is there someone behind the bar?
There is a skeleton that is just kind of pantomiming, wiping it down with a rag.
Aloysia!
Yeah.
Still? It's always skeletons with you, bitch!
You try rewriting a family spell from scratch.
Fair. Okay, I need 1 of each and 4 of the all.
1 of each, 4 of the all.
I said what I said.
The skeleton just reaches down, pulls out like one of those just silver platters, and like pulls up the dome thing, and whatever you asked for is on the tray.
And somehow,
and it's as if fresh. Like
Sweet! I grab the tray and I take it over to one of the fucking
You turn,
chairs.
and in the corner you see what looks like a pub darts setup, much more elaborate.
I change direction.
A stand with 2 revolvers in a holster. And on the wall there's 2 dartboards.
Mm-hmm.
And between the dartboards is a plaque that just says high scores. The top 9 names are already Mina, and Jack is 10th. With
I was headed for a chair, I head that way instead.
Yeah.
I set my tray down.
Do you guys have like an axe throwing sized target, or is it just dartboard size?
It's the dartboard with the dart guns that fire darts. If you want to shoot it, you're gonna have to pull the lever between each shot. Otherwise, it's probably not gonna hold. There's a lever on the wall, and basically it resets the targets. It flips it, and as it flips it, it mends it.
Hell yeah.
So it could be shot with gun. Pull lever, it rotates, and in the rotating, the bullet holes are gone.
Are there any chairs over by the dartboards?
One could very easily be slid over, making a sound.
No, I don't slide anything.
Oh,
Is there a table to set my food and drinks on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's like that little 8-inch pub bar for setting drinks down.
I take all the stuff off my tray.
Yeah.
And there's 4 croissants. They knew exactly what I wanted. There were four pastries, 4 coffees with liquor, a regular coffee, and then 4 liquors.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that would be 12 glasses total? They would come out in shot glasses arranged in 2 circles.
Yes!
Yeah. Because it's the 6-shot cafe.
Yep. Perfect. I set that stuff up and then I sit on the floor. And I start eating a pastry and drinking a coffee with liquor. And get ready to... I don't know what everyone else is doing, but I'm playing darts.
I was heading there. I was kind of hoping for something a little more durable, but I could try something.
Look, don't break the cafe. This is its grand opening.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I was hoping it'd be more durable, but it's not, so I'll do something different.
Good. Jack's
gonna start toss back a shot, shoot a dart. Toss back a shot, shoot a dart.
Shot for shot.
Every time he does a shot, I do a shot, because he can't beat me drunk. I need to make sure that we're on even footing at all times.
If you want something greasy to settle your stomach afterward, the dining hall is across the way. It's on the other. It's just straight, like opposite wall across from the salon.
Cool.
He can make whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm going to go smoke and think and read.
That seems wise.
Left. Okay. I just need to decompress and figure out how I'm getting us out of here.
Yeah, when we open that door, it's just water, ain't it?
I'm sure the wreckage will stay on fire for a bit, but it'll probably all drift away in a few hours.
That's what I'm saying.
Did the dining room table make it in? I yell to the sailors.
Yeah. Got it here in the foyer.
Good.
Are
Okay,
we able to, like, lean out the door and, like, hang on to, like, the fake wall that would be the door frame?
There isn't one. It's a portal. There is no physical frame.
But, right. I mean, like, is there physical purchase to at least, like, brace yourself and, like, lean out the door is what I'm asking.
What, through the portal?
Portal door.
The portal door is closed currently, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could it be opened and peeked out of? I'm just trying to figure out, like, how feasible it is to, like, maybe grab some stuff while the ship is sinking without leaving the place.
It's quite feasible, but I'm not going to open it for another 6 hours.
If it's within the perimeters of the spell, which I don't have in front of me, then if you were to
theoretically, what James is asking for is possible. Aloysia is not going to open it for at least 6 hours.
Yeah. Is Ilferi opening the door?
He can't.
Oh,
it's
can't.
Gone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It is sealed and gone.
And gotcha. Ilferi was asking these questions.
Yes.
Like he
yes,
wasn't just
and I'm saying what you're asking is it depends. Yes, it depends on how far we are from the surface of the water, because we were not at sea level where it was made. But I also don't know how much the boat had begun to sink as the spell was finished. So it's also technically possible that the lip of the door is now under the water. But yeah, so there's that. And that door is going to stay closed for at least 6 hours.
All right. Do you have something that I can shoot that, like, I just want to destroy something right now, but I'm not going to break something
bedroom.
without your permission.
You have your bedroom. You can do whatever you want to that. Everything else, I'm going to very politely ask you no.
Right. You do realize I'm asking you. I am not saying
Yes.
I'm going to do something.
And I'm giving you an answer.
All right. I'm gonna go to my room and figure out what I can do in this situation.
Just follow the shade and
I'll just find it myself. Thanks.
Fine. Figure out how to get to the mezzanine.
I call the sailors in and let them know, tell them to avail themselves, rest now, recuperate.
A bunch of them definitely follow signs for mess hall.
It's not much, but through the officers' club, I was able to add a very small, very simple guest quarters. It's not nice, but there's mattresses.
Some are
Bathrooms
just laying out on the whatever couches or chairs they can find.
Food infinite food through there. Again, pointing at the dining hall. Bathrooms are gentlemen's second floor, back on the left. Women's middle corridor above the fireplace. Second door on the left. No, first door on the left. Infinite hot water, infinite towels, infinite everything. Effectively infinite everything. If y'all can use more hotelier supplies that are designed for 1,000 people in 24 hours, go fucking nuts.
I gotta pull this up. What are the limitations?
Enough stuff for 1,000 people. Like, square footage is weird.
Up to 100.
Oh, is it 100? Oh, okay. Sorry. I knew there was
Even
a
still.
100.
Yeah.
Up to 100 people. If they can use up 100 people's worth of supplies in 24 hours, I'll be impressed.
Okay, and a staff of 100 servants.
Oh, yeah. That's a mix. That's a mix of skeletons and shadows.
Yeah. Sweet.
Nothing
can be taken out.
No.
Cool.
Elevators on either side. Say up and think about the mezzanine is the simplest answer.
So for the dart game,
Mm-hmm.
are we using our attack stats, or are we just playing rollies?
Or do you just want a dexterity ability check, Chris, for darts?
Let's say like a bullseye is like a probably use your full
attack roll
bonus.
Cool.
I should have written numbers down.
Are you playing like 301 or something like that?
Or is Rita just shooting from the floor
kind of
back against the wall?
Yeah.
So it would be like, what, DC 20 for a bullseye, DC 15 to like hit a 3x of a number of your choice. Something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. Like, I feel like 20...
I mean, you could just literally shorthand it to each player, like, makes 2 or 3 rolls, whoever, like, and then just go for, like, let the players compete against each other rather than the board.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it could be attack rolls, and, like, you just literally add the sum of your attack rolls together for your score.
I don't hate that.
Okay, here's an interesting one I just found Googling. A player rolls 2 separate colored d20s. The first represents a segment on the board, and the second, the ring. Like normal darts, the segment the dart lands in, the number that the die rolled on the die determines the score, if you're not familiar with dart. So one of them is the number around the circle, and the other, if it's 5, it's double the score spot. If it's 10, it's triple the score side.
Oh, and if it's the 20, it's the bullseye?
If you get 15 to 20, it's the outer bullseye. 20 to 50 is the inner bullseye. Using an athletics check is what they use for this one.
These are coming out of guns, though. They're not
using my attack, I rolled a 17 and then a 22 and a 22.
So
Fight
yeah,
me,
that would be inner bullseye.
Okay, I'm rolling 2 d20s.
I thought you said it was DC 50 for inner bullseye.
20 to 50.
What am I rolling?
Oh, okay.
D20s.
I just rolled 3 attack rolls. I didn't understand everything Chris was saying.
20 is the 50-point inner bullseye. Sorry, I read it wrong.
Oh, okay. I was like, why does it go all the way to 50? And what's over 50?
Roll and add your attack modifier.
Okay. 8.
Plus. What's your attack modifier?
19. So 27.
What?
8, 27. Sorry, 8 and 19.
That's a 14.
Yes.
But,
and my
oh.
plus 5.
8 plus 5 is 12.
Yes.
14 plus 5 is 19.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a long fucking day. Okay, am I doing it again?
Yes.
19 again.
Ha ha! You and I. So I got 17, 22, 22.
Mhm.
I beat you every time, old man.
I mean, it'd be worse if you didn't.
How much older is Jack than Mina?
Jackson is like.
Jack's like 32. He's just very weathered for his age.
Oh shit. Mina's like 30.
Old man!
The simulacrum's just in there with you. I'm 18 hours. No,
Oh,
wait, that was like it was more than a few days at sea.
That was
so
a
like,
while ago.
Yeah, so yeah, she's 5. I'm 5.
5 whole days.
5 whole days.
So I imagine
every-
we kind of keep drinking and shooting for a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm definitely cramming pastries in my mouth too.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
about to fall asleep
After a while,
on the floor.
Jack kind of looks over me and goes, "You ever think about what you want to do when this is over?"
When this is over.
I don't mean like this. I mean like the whole thing.
I used to. Now I'm not sure I'm gonna live much longer, so less so now.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna survive this? We just got our shit kicked in.
No, I mean, yeah, we did. I don't know. In the war, I watched a lot of people give up.
Yeah.
And most of them didn't get to come home. I don't know, it sounds stupid. You gotta hold on to something. I don't know. Listen, I worry about you.
Okay.
Who you are and who you were are two different things. That's true enough for everybody. But I can see the trajectory you're going on, because I did. And I don't like where it led me. So this is me telling you what you don't want to hear.
29 to shoot you with a dart.
Yeah.
Just right in his thigh.
Yeah, no, thigh. I aimed at your thigh.
Oh.
Meaty part of your thigh.
Thwack.
So now that I'm going to bleed out in 30 proverbial seconds.
Yeah,
I was
I
only
got
at
you.
1 hit point.
I'll cram a good berry down your throat. You'll be fine.
I just want you to be someone that you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
I don't know. I'm bad at talking.
I've seen worse.
So all this ends.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Live.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you really making plans for after this?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when this is over?
Oh, I get to go to hell when this is over.
Okay, cool, but like, that's the. Oh, fuck you!
No. Let me finish. I have to go into politics when this is over.
Okay, fine.
Because somebody has to speak for people. And I guess it has to be me. Because I can't keep waiting on the system to change. I have to change it. So what's living look like? Make guns with your dad? See the world?
I don't fucking know.
When get really good at magic?
Shh. Fuck you. What? Why? What? Why?
Sorry.
That was rude.
It's what you wanted to be.
It is, and like, you don't have to throw my failure in my face right now when we just got our shit.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying.
I
was trying to be.
I failed and failed and failed over and over and over again. Thank you. Yes, that's what I am living with right now. I am useless. I bring nothing, and everything around me keeps fucking getting worse. So, is that what you wanted?
No.
Okay.
What I wanted is to remind you of the girl I met going to Axis Island who was happy because she was going to marry the king.
Dude was an asshole.
He was, and he is, and you deserve better than that.
What do you... So you have a plan for after all of this. But, like, how do you complete that?
I don't know. I just keep putting one foot in front of the other and try to keep going.
And that's not exhausting?
Oh, it's incredibly exhausting. But I just try to make it better for the world.
Sure.
Jack, points to his neck. This should have killed me. And it didn't.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Every day's a gift and all that bullshit.
Today was a gift? Can I send it back?
Did it come with a receipt?
No gift receipts,
yeah,
unfortunately.
we can kill a lot of assholes that did that. Provided we sail a
dining room table?
Oh, maybe your fairy can talk to it and it'll grow into a whole boat.
Who the fuck knows? Ugh. I had like 6 shots because that's what the place is called, and then I'm pretty sure there's like 2 more in my coffee.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too. It's okay to be tired.
Okay, yeah, you're being metaphorical. I'm being like literal.
I know. I really meant both. I'm sorry. I'm not good at waxing poetic. I don't want you to lose yourself, is what I'm saying. Despair and violence and the world and yada yada yada, all this bullshit.
I appreciate it.
I think we're better with you here. And I think you bring more than shooting people, which you're very good at.
Yes, I am.
Gestures to scoreboard.
But I think
And bye.
that your worth is more than that. I wanted you to know that.
Thank you. And if I remember this after the blackout, thank you. Did Aloysia say there were bedrooms or just mattresses?
I believe there is a bedroom for you. I believe there's a bedroom for each of us, and the crew have like a little barracks room. Do you want me to see if the coat rack guys can carry you there?
No. I'll ask a shadow how to get to a room with. I turn and I ask a shadow, but it's not like a person shadow. It is just the shadow being cast from a chair.
And it morphs and makes it.
Jack, that'll work. You can talk to all the shadows.
The shadow, the head of the chair, like what makes like the back of the chair, bends and turns into an arrowhead that points out the cafe front door.
Was that it? That's not gonna be enough. And I start walking in that direction.
As you move, it starts to stretch, and then other shadows as you move begin to point.
Cool.
And if you just follow the shadows, either me or my simulacrum are reading in a chair. Okay. You're not sure which.
I'm too drunk to know.
Yeah, eventually the shadows take you to like a dais that has like a little arm rail like around it. Like it seems to like it is meant to be some sort of elevating device.
Cool. I stand on it.
It unfortunately does not move. But one of me seeing you think up and mezzanine if you want to go up. If you're looking for something else, gesturing to the 4 stories of bookshelves, think you don't know the title. You're trying to go to your bedroom.
Where?
Yours, up, take a left past the statue, and it'll be a door in the corner.
Okay.
The shadows will show you the rest. It seems they got you halfway.
Up!
The platform uneasily begins to raise.
Oh, I sit down. I lay down so
like
fast.
A little. It's not like a big wall.
I am so drunk. I lay down on it.
You stumble. You catch your hands on the edge and looking down, and you see what's raising you. And it's a dozen legs that, as they go up, add more joints.
Damn it, Aloysia, the weird shit. Constantly? She does it constantly?
Yeah.
Disadvantage acrobatics check.
I don't know what my number is. My dex isn't bad. I think that's a 13.
That's enough.
Okay.
Your acrobatics is a +4.
14.
You're good.
And it just takes you to the next level, which is, again, yeah, it's like the mezzanine that wraps around. And from this, you can see a number of corridors. But mostly, you see a door that has your name on it.
Cool. That's my name?
You head in.
Yep.
You fumble on the latch, turn the handle, it leans in, and your room reminds you of your father's gun shop, because there is a bed a queen-size bed in the corner, but also a numerous amount of like gunsmithing workstation, barrels of parts and mostly tools, because parts can't leave.
I do not undress. I just beeline it to the bed, but I'm like, that's gonna be so dope. Tomorrow, bam.
Assuming you don't even notice the book and envelope. Yeah, there's a book and envelope on the side table.
Sweet.
That's future Mina's problem.
That's future Mina's.
Perception check failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
If I can finish myself out, I imagine Jack kind of goes over to a table, sits down, puts his feet up, takes his hat, kind of, crooks it down, and sings softly to himself as he falls asleep. Farewell and adieu, all you fair bearish ladies. As the camera kind of pans out and we go to black. Adieu, all you ladies of bear.
Inspiration for
Yeah.
Sail off to Danor.
Aloysia is taking one of their I don't have to sleep potions as they reread a bunch of books in the salon, but not after taking the longest fucking bath. Full with just a full like lavender bath bomb, bath salts, there's jets, there's a jacuzzi. Just sink until my nostrils are just like barely above the surface.
Perry?
I wish I didn't have to breathe.
I
want to go under the water.
don't know. Like, his impulse is to just fucking shoot cannon squalls and destroy everything. He's just so frustrated with like how poorly this has gone, with like all the planning that he tried to put into this, all the thought that he forethought that he finally tried to put into something, and it's still not enough. He's just kind of racking his brain for like, okay, well, in this situation, what can I do? But he's trying to keep to himself like as much as possible and just like brooding. But he does remember that water walk's a spell, so at the very least, there's a solution to the problem.
Your room looks like it looks and feels like it's inside a boat. There is even the ever so slight shifting of the floor as if things were moving, compounded with what you thought were portholes. They're not portholes. They're paintings that move. And the even the sky and time of day and the weather portrayed in the paintings changes.
Does
Though if you stare at it long enough, you do realize the seagull loops every 2 hours.
I was gonna ask if it matched. Like, I know what the star should be like. I even have like star maps.
It doesn't go up high to see stars. There's just the horizon line, which fades. The stars don't. If you want to know what's happening with the sky, there's a 30-foot or a 15-foot diameter orrery in the salon.
But an orrery does not let me actually see the stars. It just shows me like what would be happening, right?
Theoretically, I would imagine it would take some time to study whether or not this is a model going through pre-recorded lapses or if this is a proper predictive orrery. As for star seer stuff, I think it's up to Chris whether or not you can use a model.
Yeah, so you guys are in a pocket dimension, so it would either have to be like a model copying the real world, or there would have to be a portal actually viewing the real world.
Yeah.
So it seems more likely that it would be a model playing out.
Yeah,
a program.
The fact that it's not actually stars, like Ilferi would just not even bother. Like if I wanted to, I would pull up like my little astrolabe. It would be the same thing in Ilferi's mind. Anyways.
Yeah. Eventually, both Aloysias are just in the salon, laying under the orrery, like heads next to each other, just staring at it, quietly muttering to each other thoughts and plans. And remembering, and all, like going through arcane philosophical puzzles. They're philosophizing at each other. And then eventually heading into the dining room for food. Once their appetite returns.
I think I actually established a couple sessions ago that I had a good berry and I was already like satiated for the day, so Ilferi has no reason to like leave or interact with anyone unless someone comes to his door, which is doubtful.
Make sure the officers have the room. It's just like a small room. It's got some very simple full beds, bare boned frames. Like they almost don't look like real bed frames. They almost look like the facsimile of a bed frame. They don't like the pieces are just actually whole. It is just like a solid piece of wood in the shape of a bed frame. It's not actually assembled in any realistic way. Like if you could do shaped stone but on wood.
Okay, yeah. Well, it sounds like pretty much winding down to long rest at this point for most people. So unless there was anything else, we could probably jump ahead to.
There's a 6 a.m. There's a 6 a.m. breakfast bell that rings in each room.
Rude.
There's just a shadow hand ringing a bell in your room.
Mina,
Oh, god damn it!
Coming out.
Oh,
of the
there's
board.
a shadow hand ringing a bell. I do shoot that.
Yeah.
I cast guiding bolt. And I just fucking snipe it.
The hand keeps moving.
Is it holding a physical bell?
It's holding the tassel. What remains of the tassel. Okay. I want chicken and waffles!
I will, in fact, mark off a use of guiding bolt for the day.
I got a nat 20 when I woke up to notice the note and book.
You notice the note and book.
There is a black leather tome in simple embossed lettering. It says, the book says, A Modest Introduction to Transmutation, byline, Nixandria Clawthorn. The letter, if opened, says, you've never failed if you haven't given up. Success is not a binary system. It is a monument built slowly, piece by piece. It is the legacy that takes a lifetime.
God damn it.
I had that written before what Jack said.
Amazing. I was wondering.
I had that item and that note written before what Jack said.
Mina cries, washes her face, and goes downstairs.
Yeah.
Some will
Get
say it's
love,
scripted.
bitch.
Yeah. The bathroom is the women's room is a first right down the hall, first door on the left, and it is just a large jacuzzi-sized freestanding copper tub with feet. The water is always hot. There's a sigil for the bubbles, and there's a chest of bath bombs, and there's just a trove of bath bombs and salts and soaps and scents. Yes.
Are there any rubber duckies?
Yes.
Thank you.
There's a rubber ducky, a rubber dragon, and a mimic.
You just need to be who you are. You need to be who you are. I drown the ducks.
Drown the ducks.
And then they pop back up.
It pops back up and smacks you in the chin.
Ah, damn it.
And says, "Get loved, bitch."
Get loved, bitch.
But yeah, for those who want food, there's a dining hall, long mahogany table, tall backed chairs, clawed feet. They do walk themselves back, they pull themselves out and push themselves in. There's a iron chandelier with candles. The walls are again similar to Ilferi's porthole paintings. There are just landscapes of various places in the world. Most of them from Bear, and the paintings shift as time passes. So all of them are in an early morning state, but leaves, the trees shift as if in wind, clouds move, etc.
Jack wakes up, cigarette still in his mouth. He can actually keep it in there while he's asleep.
Yep. It takes years of practice.
Yeah. This is what real body destroying chain smoking can do for you kids.
Yeah. And you just fell asleep in an armchair in Mina's cafe.
Yeah, I think he just fell asleep at a chair at a table.
You wake up, there's just a skeleton holding an ashtray under it. And it's only when you wake up that its eyeless sockets move down to you, just 2 pin pricks of magenta light in the sockets. Yeah. I didn't say, the skeletons are gilded silver.
Ooh.
Oh.
And Jack kind of does that, like, kind of sniffs the air. Yeah, chicken and waffles does smell pretty good. And gets up, shakes himself off, and starts heading towards food.
Yeah.
I do cast Goodberry for the day, and James has discovered peppers are officially berries.
Everything's a berry. Vegetables are a lie. Everything's a fruit. Corn
Anyways.
could be your good berry.
Vegetables are a lie.
Yes.
But
anyways.
Even in 20 questions?
Yes.
So
yeah.
So my good berries are
culinary
habanero
thing, not a scientific thing.
That. But yeah, you come in, I have a plate of
Habanero peppers.
chicken,
Yes.
waffles.
So I think
and
I've
a
mentioned
little fruit salad.
a while ago, birds are not affected by capsaicin. That is a mammal thing.
Yeah.
He loves peppers.
He gives Goodberry's a ghost pepper. Everyone gets a fucking ghost pepper, and fuck you, you're alive, but at what cost?
But yeah, as
I
Jack
made it
meanders
habanero.
into the
It's a
dining
little
hall.
lighter.
Order what
Scotch
you
bonnet.
like. Chef's through the door, and I point. This hall just has 2 doors, and I point to one with that has a plaque over it that says kitchen.
I guess I also make my way to the kitchen, but I want pastries.
So yeah, there's a
Motherfucking
dining hall.
breadcrumbs.
Beyond the dining hall is a small, pretty cramped, crowded kitchen. You're immediately like the heat of ovens and simmering pots, the sound of multiple knives chopping, and in the center of this space is an enormous, can only really be described as big boned skeleton with 3 skulls, multiple arms, and one of the heads, or rather the heads are passing a cigarette between the 3.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna call it a
And also each station is being assisted by tiny Schwinga elementals that are probably from a volcano because they're on fire.
Nice.
So basically, for those who don't know, just basically imagine what if the Kodama from Princess Mononoke had masks, and these are like little ones made of like obsidian rock and are on fire.
Nice.
But they give Kodama from Princess Mononoke vibes. Yeah. And then the 3 skulls in unison. What do you want?
Chicken and waffles.
Another batch. And they immediately just like pull up a tub and start mixing a batter. And yeah, you also get chicken and waffles. They ask you what fixins, smothered, covered, what. Basically, this guy acts. You brought it up earlier, Sam. This is it's just full on Waffle House chef.
Beautiful. Hot honey, and that's it.
It gives you a nod, and and like throws a spoon at a Schwinga, which starts immediately pulling that all together. But yeah, anyone can order whatever they want. And it comes out eventually. Served by brought out on like the silver platter with the cap.
Yeah. I want good berry waffles. I want to eat a waffle that'll keep me full for 85 days.
I don't think I'd want to feel that full for that long.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I was just
feels
thinking like
uncomfortable.
I was just thinking Catherine really wants a blueberry waffle.
Yeah. Blueberry waffle. Okay. So I can make a platform and I can put a teleportation circle on it.
I can
chuck it out the front door, and then we all jump through it.
We could just
Okay.
stand on the water and calmly do it without any jumping.
I don't know if I can draw it on the ocean where it's going to get wet.
No.
You can draw it on the table
draw it on the
while
table,
we're
we
standing
stand
on the water.
Yeah.
That way we're not panicking and jumping into a thing and possibly missing and landing in the ocean.
I think Fairy's got a decent idea there.
I think I can make that happen. We're gonna have to.
I can make us walk on the water. You just draw it on the table, like you already.
Right. My point is, chalk is water soluble, but I think I can make it happen. I can make it happen. I can. Yes. Okay. I got there. I figured it out.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Does it involve just drawing it on land and then we put it in the water?
No, it means changing the structure of the platform.
Okay.
The spell takes some time, and then as soon as it's done, it's done. And drawing on a wet surface is not easy. So I figured it out. Don't worry about it. You can. How many people can you give water walk?
And 10 people per spell. It lasts an hour.
10 people.
I could do it
hour.
like a bunch of times.
I was about to ask, does it require concentration?
Nope.
Then we should be
In fact, I think I have a scroll of it too. No, I have a scroll of water breathing, not water walking.
Okay.
And it's even ritual.
Hmm?
And it's a ritual.
Oh, neat.
Water walking is a ritual?
Yeah, I think so. That's what it
Let me
looks
double
like to
check
me.
that.
Oh, maybe this is the 24th. No, yeah, both.
Okay. Well, then let's...
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's even easier.
And then, where are we going?
Well, if we can get to shore where we were trying to go, hold on.
I
gotta bring up the map.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring up the map.
Was there a teleportation out there, Chris, that we had access to?
There is not.
We'd have to, like, teleport.
Has anyone been there before? Or do we have an object from there? Within the last 6 months?
Oh.
It has to be within the last 6 months, or else it loses its potency.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sorry, what was the question?
The captain
Oh yeah.
speaks up.
Okay.
He reaches in his pocket, pulls out like a little like those little blacksmith puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picked this up last time I was at port.
Okay.
Will that do?
And if it was within the last 6 months, yes, thank you, Sailor. And then Jack, you still have the teleportation scroll?
Yep.
Wonderful. Then we can teleport straight there, hopefully.
How many
And
people can be teleported by teleport?
8. So the crew will need to be sent back by circle.
Yeah.
And I need to send a report. Let me check something real quick. Because we need to let people know what happened. Oh, this is gonna suck.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the captain could do it. Do you work for the government, or were you just kind of like an independent person?
Independent. Work for company.
Summon the target creature chest. Spell's duration.
I was checking to see if Mirage Arcane could make solid ground on top of an ocean, and the answer is inconclusive. It's an illusion, but it's a solid illusion.
Okay, I can't send a report until we're at port. So I need that spell. I need this. Lieutenant has how many spell slots left? Captain.
Yeah, I feel like you would still just sink into the water. Would be my interpretation.
It's
For what?
Mirage Arcane.
Oh.
The weird thing is, a pond can be made to seem like a grassy meadow, is what made me think that I could actually make it so that we could walk on the water. Because you interact with the illusion as if it was real, even if you can see through it.
Well, yeah, because you just think you are.
No,
Yeah,
even if
so-
you can see through it, you still all other elements of the illusion remain. So while the creature is aware of the illusion's presence, the creature can still physically interact with the illusion.
Yes, but it's still an illusion.
Yeah, so you would.
It's still
sink,
not real.
You would
Just
still
because
sink
you
down
know
into
the
water.
VR, yeah, just because you know the VR headset is VR doesn't make it not real.
Okay, well, anyways, we don't need to do it because I have water walk. But
okay, so
yeah,
send
it's
them
weird.
back to there. So I can have you all sent back to the CO Briga. I can leave a report with you. I can send a report to our officials. I can then do that. And the teleportation is a scroll.
hey,
We have the puzzle piece. We're going
Jack,
to have to do that
could
outside.
you send a message back to Lady Inspectress Delft and just let him know that our ship sunk and they should pretend that we're dead?
Yeah.
Would
I'll sending over to Delft. Attacked en route. Ship sunk. Crew safe. Let them think we're dead.
report will follow. Report will follow.
And it's snowing on Mount Fuji. No.
It's actually not, sadly.
Oh, well, fuck. I wasn't even thinking about that. God damn it.
There's no snow on Mount Fuji for the first time this November.
In 130 years, yeah.
Oh, that's super
That's
scary.
an ill omen.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring us all down with that. I wasn't thinking about it. For the reports to follow.
I guess that would be after you guys are through, you send that? Or
I thought you said
sending...
there was no planar limitation with sending because of something we learned.
Sending has a 5% chance to fail, but we have an item that says it doesn't.
Or it doesn't from the Bleak Gate.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe.
I think the item only helps with...
Yeah, I'll do it afterwards. It's fine.
Okay.
Between Dreaming and Bleak Gate.
I mean,
Yeah,
again, you can still do it. Just roll a d20, and if you get a nat 1, it won't work.
I couldn't remember what the fail chance was, or what.
Okay, cool. I'll just do it.
Were.
I got an 18. We're good.
All right.
Yeah. I start the ritual for Water Walk. I'm just gonna be casting it like.
So we also need disguises now.
Yeah, potentially.
I mean,
very quickly transform into Parrot Pete.
Hey, James Bond never needs a disguise, and he just tells people he's James Bond.
Yeah. Yup, he sure does.
I just take out my fancy studded leather instead of my normal studded leather. Swap that out. Dirty up the edges of my feathers a little bit.
Was your boat already en route?
I believe it
The
was.
Sawyer.
So it's going to get there in 4 days?
Yeah, we
Yes.
could teleport over to it.
Well,
Okay.
we should teleport to Port Peralt, and then we can continue our stuff while the ship gets there, because we're kind of on a time limit still.
Correct. I think we should go to the boat.
Why?
Because I would rather have resources than rush in.
I
But
think
we-
getting there in time might be the better idea, and we know resources will be there in 4 days, so we can plan for what we'll need.
Okay.
Honestly, I
That's
think
why
it's a
we
good
took
call.
this ship in the first place. It's unfortunate we got.
Yeah, that really worked out.
Okay, I didn't see you coming up with any better plans that would get us there faster.
I didn't want to get there faster. I wanted to get there correctly.
Well,
This
we kind
isn't
of
the
have this like
time.
world-ending thing that has a time limit on it. And at least I took precaution to try and hide us. And I didn't get a single thank you for that either. Why do you guys not appreciate what I do?
Ilferi, do you want the honest critique, or do you want me to
Sure.
give you a
Lay it
polite...
on me.
You rush. You rush. You rush. You jump forward. You leave things behind. And I do not always think you think things through to their fullest conclusion.
If I took the time to think everything through,
You would have died
opportunities
less.
would pass us by.
The bickering is what got us into this problem in the first place.
Okay.
That's why nobody's being thanked. That's why no one's doing anything to help anyone else. We're all bitching all the time, and it's causing us to fail. I understand you feel unseen, oh fairy. I get it. But you know what? We fucking lost, and it's not your fault, but it's not our fault either. We were unprepared in one aspect. We're not covering all our bases. Not everything's getting covered. Quit bitching and work together, or we're all gonna die.
Or worse. Okay.
You can at least
What do we know
embrace
what's
time.
waiting for us when we get there?
We're
I
going
still think
into
it'll be better if we get there and recon, and then we'll know what
Okay.
we need when the ship gets there.
Okay.
we are going into Denoran-owned territory. Technically, that's what Port Peralt is, right? That's
Dinar or Resor?
Correct.
Dinar, because
Okay.
Resor owns Sawyer.
Yeah.
And we don't have anything from Sawyer.
Okay.
That's where our ship is going, is to Sawyer. So we will have a safe place to go back to once it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Denaran kind of outpost, not officially a colony, but it was a mining station and has kind of grown a bit beyond
Okay.
that. But
Then we need to be as well disguised as we possibly can if we're going to be teleporting into Denaran territory with no easy way out.
I mean, I think we can do that.
I mean, the three of us have alternate identities that we've used before that I
True.
don't think were ever found out.
That's true.
Okay. Then I will need to pull some papers together and prepare my spells accordingly. So, and then and then when we get there, where do we plan on going, or do we not, or do we need to figure out what's there so we can figure out where to go?
I'm just really quick. What's this circle?
that was the
That's the holdout that
the relative location of there are three sites or 3 what are places that you know that Azurbi Varalt was associated with.
Right. And that's one of them that I had or both Aloysia and I identified. Right.
All 3 are in that region.
All 3 are in that region. Okay.
Trying to find.
Yeah. So I'll pull out my map and just kind of remind the group of like what we know about Azurbi's hideout. Our only real goal here is to find Azurbi's wife and figure out how we can like direct Born because she's the creator and doesn't remember.
Right.
And we're teleporting into Peril, you said?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Which we had picked because it was the closest thing that we could dock and get to that circle.
Okay. And what are your alter egos?
Parrot Peak, purveyor of private products.
Maxwell Dresden, archaeologist.
I've completely forgotten what my fake name was.
That was easier when I had an archaeologist in my brain.
Yeah, that was why you picked that identity.
Yep.
Yeah, it worked
So
pretty
good.
well.
That's so good, Sam.
Listen, the key to being lazy is being creative in your laziness.
God, it's like
How
wish I had that luxury.
How shapeable is that ice armor you have? Could you just make it completely obscure you? Because someone will notice a big walking thing of ice and will not really think about the other features that you have about yourself.
Do you have disguise self, Jack?
I think I do. I don't remember.
If you do, then the way the armor looks.
Can I get to my sheet in Foundry?
Yeah. I think it actually just finished the migration.
Woo!
Okay, let me check.
Okay. I've been able to pull up my character sheet for a little while.
Yeah, just things were had the potential to be laggy.
Yeah.
Or...
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I don't have any dice rolls.
Yeah, all the modules are turned off.
Gotcha.
Which includes that. Actually, it's about time for us to take our break, and I could try.
Yeah, that's good.
The modules back on.
Yeah. Yeah, we can give that a go.
So yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
All right.
No
there.
problem.
We're back.
Yay!
We did it.
Okay. So yeah. So yeah, spending time getting get my simulacrum will help Jack get disguise self into the spell book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't have that before.
No.
He did not, but I have it, so technically have it twice. I mean, actually, no. Technically, she cribs out of mine. But doesn't need it for casting the rest of their spells. If my simulacrum wanted to do a ritual, they would need the book.
Oh, sure.
But otherwise, they just have what kind of just looks like a standard issue wizard staff. They technically don't need one as soon as they lose a hit point, though. Or I could just start them at 69 hit points. Nice. And spend Aloysia gets their long rest in to get stuff in the right place and prepare spells.
I think I lost a couple items from transferring character sheets and stuff. My Parrot Pete items are not on here, but I definitely did not get rid of them.
Parrot Pete items?
Just like the disguise kit and stuff like that.
Okay.
I had like some expensive studded leather armor that like it was basically paying for masterwork to make it look nice. Stuff like that.
Sure, I guess.
I think I spent like 500 gold on the whole outfit.
And oh wait, okay.
Oh, actually, Jack, if you're coming up with a new identity, I don't know if you're still planning on doing the archaeologist. I am Parrot Pete. That is out an assistant. The last one.
I think I'll stick with what brung me.
Issues with the budget.
I think I'll stick with what I know.
Okay.
Archaeology?
Which is nothing because the archaeologist left your head.
No, you pick up a few things when you're brainmates with somebody for a year.
Was it a year?
Yeah, you just have to
2 months.
say those things that she was
Listen,
muttering
man, time
about.
is a weird soup.
Yeah, I think it has
some
been
philosophical point of views, it's a thing of amber. Okay, so Jack, we have more than one scroll of teleport, correct?
I think so.
I think we had 3 in the inventory that we hadn't used yet.
We can look in our bags and check.
I'm not sure.
I remember 3 teleportation scrolls and 10 sending scrolls.
Yeah, I'm down to 4 sending scrolls. Looks like I never got the teleport scrolls.
When did we get these?
A while back.
Was this back when we were in Bear?
Yeah. Y'all got them when you were sent to Bear.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So the reason you don't have them is because they were on
Koku.
sorry, James just can't remember Carter's character's name.
Koku.
Yeah.
Koku.
Okay. Well, I would have gotten them from Koku then.
Okay.
But that's why it's not on your character sheet. It's Koku who's keeping track of those.
Okay. If either one of us can be the one that casts that spell to get us back or get us to the teleportation circle.
Yeah. Koku has 1 spell scroll.
Actually, wait.
That would be the teleport one.
Only 1? Okay. Oh well. So
and
the object we had.
You guys did use a bunch of them.
Okay,
yeah, we got 1. Okay.
We have 1. Point is, the scroll's not going to take us to the teleportation circle. It's going to take us to whatever store sold us this.
What is this?
The blacksmith puzzle. The trinket. We're going to teleport wherever this is from.
Oh, yeah. And then we can teleportation circle back to Rasur if we need to get some more scrolls of teleport. And then we can teleport back to that spot.
If we call in a favor and ask for more.
Stand by.
I could definitely call in a favor if we...
Then...
Yeah, I could get it probably as quick as possible.
We're going to show up in... we don't know where we're going to show up.
Somewhere in Port Pearl. Because that's where he said he got it.
Sure, but like, I guess, Sailor, where'd you get this from?
Captain Mike's knickknacks and...
I'm more like, what was it on a roadside or like in a building?
It was a shop down by the harbor.
Okay, we're gonna appear. We're just going to appear on the harbor. So
we might appear in his shop, which honestly might be great for us. No one would see us entering magically. I mean, one person will see us entering magically. We will buy some things from him, and he will maybe not talk about us.
That sounds like a very good use of 300 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to teleport into a curio shop, pay off the shopkeep.
In fact, I will buy a lot of his stuff to be the private products that I'm peddling. I need a new thing that I'm selling.
Okay. I'm going to fabricate a buoyed platform for the teleportation circle that will get the sailors back to the Baron capital. I have 4 reports ready to be shipped out, and at this point, it's no. That'll be an interesting problem to solve tomorrow night. Because I have a feeling whatever shenanigans we get up to in the port, I'm going to need to make another simulacrum in about probably the next 48 hours. Okay, so is there then talking about asking for a teleportation scroll? Is that something we want to do before we teleport into the city?
I would rather teleport into the city first and get our bearings.
Okay.
And then we could teleport circle back once we have like a safe space to do that.
Right. But then if we teleport back home for the scroll, we have
we could request the scroll via sending and then go back to Resur
or have
once the scrolls are ready.
God, how do y'all not have planar couriers? We can get ace items sent to us. That's not hard.
Okay, then
we shouldn't. I'm hoping we don't need to go teleport back to get a teleport, just so we can then teleport back to the port through much more regulated channels.
Right. So if we have a way to get items from Resur without having to go there, then no need to teleport
from the sounds
back.
of it, but yes.
Sure. Whoever can get us teleport scrolls.
Y'all need to add Galder's spells to your curriculum. Okay, so we're going to teleport into a curio shop. We are going to buy curios and drop a lot of gold on a man's front desk.
Yes.
We are going to ask for a teleport scroll resupply. Is there any reason we need to stick around in this port, or do we just need to leave? Because it is not our final destination.
I don't see a reason why we'd stick around.
Okay. How are we cutting through jungle? How are we going to figure out where we need to go?
Well, I have a map of
Okay.
the area.
Great.
And circled is, where we're going.
Very large radius of jungle. Okay.
On top of that, I'm looking through my memory palace of all spells that druids know. Got like a mental.
Do we know if the Colossus can be stride on? Or has that seemed to not work, Chris? Do we have prior knowledge of that?
If he's
I don't remember if you guys have tried it, but
reports
you probably would have gotten reports that it's difficult because it's across planar lines.
There's planar interference, right? Because
he stays in the dreaming most of the time.
Yeah,
but there are reports of footprints being on this side.
Okay,
so that is something you could try to follow up with locals.
Okay, cool.
Wait, were you talking about Born or were you talking about Azurby?
I was talking about the giant robot.
We need to find Azurby, not Born.
Have we tried scrying Azurby?
I don't know if we have or not, but that might be something else that has been tried. He's an important person.
Do they have a ring?
Well, he's not as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
He's fairly opposed to the Obscurati as far as I can tell.
But
it doesn't mean he doesn't have his own ring to keep from being scryed upon.
Can you scry from inside the astral sea?
Let me see. Same plane. No, I can't.
Okay. That's something we can do in the next 24 hours once we're not in the astral sea and not in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Astral sea, actual sea.
I'll
All
take
these
the-
seas are fucking up our shit.
Yeah. No. Astral sea has done nothing wrong. It houses existence. It's
And
great.
it's fucking up our shit. It's
No.
allowed because it saved us, but
It's
our
also
communication
keeping.
is limited.
It's also keeping us safe from teleportation, incursion, and scrying.
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay. Thank you for not disagreeing. And
Every
thank you for
single
pointing
every
out.
single good thing
Mhm.
usually has a bad thing that, on the opposite side. It's fine.
I don't like that kind of thinking, but I understand your sentiment.
Okay. So
Okay.
I've got water walking. I have started casting the ritual. I'm casting it like just on repeat. Every 10 minutes, I just start
Okay.
the ritual over again.
Okay.
That's an hour.
It lasts an hour, but it's a 10-minute ritual to cast, and I
Oh,
can only
gotcha.
target 10 people. So
There's less than
having to
20
do
of
it
us here.
yeah, it's still two
Okay.
castings, and
Okay.
then I don't want that spell to wear out. So I'm just
Okay.
every 20 minutes I'm casting it again.
Well, let me go turn a dining room table into a door. And so basically, Chris, getting the dining room table, the tablecloth, and anything else they grabbed, my goal is to basically make a buoyed, use the fabricate spell to turn driftwood into a small, like, buoyed floating platform.
Okay.
I can pull out from various holes in my body,
Gross.
some wax and other things to turn the cloth into like pontoons.
Cool.
And I'll take the number of the mini candles and some other things off of my inventory as being used for raw materials. God, I love the fabricate spell.
It's basically Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes, it is. It just straight up is. It's so good. It's so useful, especially when you have extra dimensional space to store things in.
My 3.5 Eldritch Knight fighter wizard took fabricate so that any like mithril armor we came across that no one wanted to wear, he would turn into mithril hammers. Because he would empty out his bag of holding of all these mithril hammers and telekinesis all of them at one thing.
Pretty good one.
Okay.
So yeah, when you go to open the door, it's like one of those, like, you're standing facing a door this way, and then when you poke your head through, the door is flat, so you're aligned vertically as you poke your head out. And it just seems like there's a piece of flotsam about the size of the door portal that's just floating alone on top of the waves.
Oh.
So you look around, you just see ocean. And you're sticking your head out of just a little platform floating on top.
How much wreckage is around us, or if we seem to have gone adrift?
Gone adrift, or...
Oh, thank goodness.
I'll just, like, climb out, step on the water, and start, like, pulling people up.
Yeah.
Okay. The foyer. Cast Fabricate. I cast it, not my Simulacrum. That's a 4th level spell slot. Or, 4th? Let me double check. Boop. I believe it was 4th. That's what I think I marked ahead of time.
It is...
Yes, 4th level. Spell. Okay.
Do we have something that belongs to Azurby?
No.
I couldn't remember if we got like
at least I don't.
Not that I remember.
Okay.
I think I talked about wanting a shield, but we never got that right.
No.
But
Mina,
I never
did you-
managed to steal it.
Nina, did you find that thing I left you?
The book,
And the other thing?
the note,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yep.
before it disappeared.
Oh. Is the book gonna disappear?
Yes, but I can lend you my copy. I have it.
What a fucking weird gift. Okay, cool.
It'll look. We're going. That's not the last time we're making that place. It'll be there. What page did you leave the bookmark? Did you leave the bookmark castle in?
It was absolutely in her backpack. Mina, much like Catherine, doesn't use bookmarks. She memorizes what page she's on.
What page were you on?
15.
Okay.
I just learned this
Gotcha. The
about my wife.
prologue.
I don't do it as much anymore, but
I found it foundational.
Remember
If you
this
look,
trend
there are
a while
prick
back
wizards
of
out there
asking-
that'll try and tell you that all magic is transmutation. They're full of horseshit, but they're also not completely wrong, and so we don't let them know they're right.
sure. Because then they
Okay.
get too big head.
Yeah,
Transmute that bitch into an 8-pound bowling ball.
God, there's nothing more pretentious than a transmutation wizard.
Unless you're playing Mage the Mage, in which case.
God,
they're
and then
the
it's
most
just
powerful.
those fucking mind wizards. Fucking enchantment.
back-
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
so you start carving
Boop.
sigils onto dining room
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, heave myself on. Someone hold it in place. And just start scrawling out a magic circle. Everyone out, everyone out. You're gonna fall in the water, but it's gonna be fine.
I was like helping people up, like
Yep.
reaching down, grabbing them, so they're not all.
The
having to
vertigo will only affect you for a little bit.
I mean,
Look, gravitational shift isn't for everyone. And yeah, just start. Okay. Y'all have 6 seconds or else you're stranded out here, or you're coming with us.
and then in a matter of
Please
6
don't get
seconds,
stranded out here. I do not want to have to cast this again.
Everybody runs into a portal at the same time.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like clipping as like 2 bodies go in at the same time because there's just like too many NPCs.
2 people traded socks by accident. Okay. And then Jack, do you want to do the honors with the scroll?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think he
Uh,
can.
Yeah,
What's
you
the spell
can.
called, the spell.
It doesn't matter as long as the spell is on one of your
Oh,
class lists. You
okay.
can use any scroll of any level.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna be. Aloysia just takes your hand, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be invisible and turns invisible.
Okay.
And then the other Aloysia turns into a I think I was just go with very humdrum like late 40s human, bald spot, Coke glasses, just like thick handlebar mustache, just looking real schlubby.
See, my brain went Coke glasses, Coke habit.
Coke nostrils, Coke habit.
What is your cover identity? Do they have a name, or you just winging it?
I move the luggage.
Cool.
Norm Glassman.
Norm Glassman. I move the. I
Great,
do
you're my
what they
porter.
Tell me. I do.
I
Yeah.
just hired you.
Yes.
Cool.
I wish you had just hired me. Then I wouldn't be so. Then I wouldn't have been dragged along so much. But it is what it is. Okay. So we ready to kick this off then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's hoping they didn't buy this in what's now an armed barracks. Look,
Welcome to
buildings-
Obscurati headquarters.
Yeah. In big glowing neon, tinier neon. Don't tell anyone.
New location.
Yeah, it's just one of those shifting neon signs.
And this is, which this is a teleportation that will accommodate everyone.
Teleport spell. It works because we have an item.
Okay.
There is no fail chance if you have an item.
Okay, and it doesn't have a limit number of people.
No.
Okay.
Up to 8.
It has a limit of 8.
8 people.
But
Okay.
that's why we
Or
sent
5.
all the sailors through the teleportation circle
Yeah,
earlier.
the sailors went through a teleportation circle back to Bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
we're not
missed that.
taking the sailors with us.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
was missing.
Yeah. Also,
That was what the
before we do
platform was
this,
for, was
Chris,
for the
I
circle
sent-
specifically.
Yeah,
Okay.
I sent, and before we do the teleport spell, I use Speedy Courier to send 2 reports to our 2 main offices.
Okay. Cool.
With a request for teleportation scrolls.
That I knew
You
I
just-
forgot something. Well, we can send a message when we get there. It'll be fine.
Okay.
That would also.
I've
constitute
called
a
in. I've
favor.
already called. I was about to say, Chris,
yeah, it was gonna
are
be a favor.
favors a party mechanic, or are they like? Do we each get a favor, or does the party get favors? Because I already called in. We already called in a favor to get the boat.
Yeah.
Believe.
Well, you can
it's-
call in favors, like a favor a
Yeah.
day.
The party as a whole can call 1 favor per day from a given allied group.
Oh, okay. So we can call in and okay. I wasn't sure if it was a favor per adventure or what. So yeah. We
It
can.
just and it's possible to do more than one, but it gets more
Yeah.
difficult.
Then
Thank you.
Then yeah, actually, I could have put in the report going to probably Delft's office, making I have Ilferi fill out the requisition form because they have the better charisma persuasion, which means we're more likely to get it.
I hand the requisition
the
form
worst
back to you
handwriting.
and then tell you how to put it in. I dictate.
Aloysia has the
Look,
quiet.
this is how Shovels does it,
Aloysia
Bernie.
has the quiet thought that the fate of the world should not be in the hand of the illiterate.
I'm not illiterate. I
Then
know
why
I
aren't
have
you writing?
I don't have good handwriting. Shrubbles does my writing. Congratulations, Shrubbles 2.
Do you
It's a
want it or
compliment.
not?
Everyone loves Shrubbles.
They sound high maintenance.
Really just like some dirt and some water.
Corpses don't need anything. They don't ask for anything. They don't even need sunlight.
Anyways,
What do you want it to
at
say?
this Lady Inspectress Delft. We
Lady?
We're so disrespectful. Just write it
I'm
down.
not writing. I'm not writing it.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's
you
the
really
title.
actually have to,
No,
Aloysia.
I'm not here.
Hand the
I,
pen over.
I hand the pin
Lady
over to Mina.
Inspectress, Delft.
Also, in my household,
It's a confirmation code.
Also, in my, it's
Seriously,
how
it's
they
how
know
he
it's from
knows-
us.
It's how he knows it's from us.
Oh my god, they automatically know who it's from because of the spell. Also, in my household, bad handwriting is illiteracy.
Alright, Lady Inspectress Delft.
Due
Mina,
to
you have very
the
nice handwriting.
far-ranging nature of our task, we require 3 teleportation scrolls.
3?
As quickly as possible.
Please?
I understand if you cannot supply everything, but
Might as well ask for a planar gateway spell at that point. It'd be easier.
but
This is how you negotiate.
appreciate-
Aloysia, shut up.
We appreciate whatever you can send our way. XOXO. The 18.
No, I'm not. I don't want this to go in my box. You can't make me.
Okay, let's...
I've gotten really good at reading people, and I know that he's gonna get a laugh out of this.
Wasabi almonds to come, but I gotta live through this first. Put it in the box.
A gesture, an imp with a black iron box just shows up, lifts the lid.
Put the letter in.
I do another imp shows up. This one has a tiny hat, iron box. I put the report going to bear in.
Do they get to send something in return?
No, they have to do their own. They have to do their own speedy courier spell.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seems like something.
Yeah, I thought
Lauren
It's a
would
4th
have.
level spell.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Lauren would definitely.
So
have
good.
this.
Technically, we could have gone home in the box if people didn't have an existential crisis about the web.
We have sent people home through the web. Well, home. We have sent people to prison through the web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a level 7 spell scroll
Mhm.
is considered very rare.
Okay.
Okay.
Which would be a level 6 request.
Okay.
You guys have a prestige with research of 5.
Okay.
Would you like to make a check to make it slightly quicker?
Yes.
What's the
persuasion?
normal turnaround time?
It would be a day for this request.
Okay.
You can increase
then
it
if-
to a few hours.
Okay.
I guess we don't really need to make it speedier. Like we won't need it today.
So here's the thing.
But I can do it.
If we wait a day, we're still getting there 2 days early, even by boat, than if our boat hadn't just sunk. So,
we could teleportation circle to
question,
our boat.
Chris. If
Yes.
we make the roll and try and make it faster, but we fail, do we not get it?
No, it just
It just still takes a day.
Yeah.
Cool. And you need to be on this side of the mansion to get the box.
Okay. Well, I got a 29 persuasion check.
Nice.
pretty sure, yeah, 2 per level of favor. It's a level 6 favor, so that would be DC 20. So yeah, you're good.
Okay. So a number of hours. Well, cool. I will be
So let's-
inside.
Teleportation circle to the
And
boat.
that
That-
persuasion check was culminated in that letter that was just written.
I hate
Yes.
it. I hate
Oh
it
yeah, yeah. No,
so much.
Like I said, Ilferi has actually gotten, has started to figure people out and knows that Delph
Mhm.
is gonna groan on the outside and laugh on the inside.
What? Yeah. So yeah, Ilferi, you wait out here. I'm gonna go back in my house where I can read and drink in comfort.
So are
Wait,
you
you
guys?
said the box is coming back here?
Yes, but it only shows up out here. It can't show up in there.
No, but what I was wondering is I thought it didn't return a box.
No, but the idea is that Chris is going to send it to us via the same spell. A different casting of the same spell. You need to be out here when that happens, or else the
Yeah.
spell fails.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest we could, if you have the spells for it, we could teleportation circle back to the boat. That way
I
they
would
could just
rather.
send it.
I'd rather not. I'd rather be in my mansion with liquor, smoke, and books, and not a boat.
I feel like
guess
I
will-
lost the plot a little bit. What's the
the
teleportation
s-
scroll for?
After we use the one we have,
Yeah,
we
we
want to
have
back
one
up.
teleportation scroll and
Okay.
have no way back home in an emergency.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We
okay.
we want a ripcord.
Okay. Okay. And this is, you want to have that before you.
Before we teleport to the port. Because if
using
we teleport to the
another
port and then
teleportation
immediately get in trouble, we have no way out.
Okay. But you used a different teleport spell to get the crew
Teleportation circle
Gotcha.
to get the crew back. That's why I had to make the buoy.
Okay.
And now we're waiting, it sounds like a few hours, for a different planar entity with a box to show up with a scroll. And in those intervening hours, I'm smoking and reading.
I'll just continue to cast Water Walk on myself outside.
Just enjoy that. Just enjoy that fresh,
I thought you guys
awful
had like a
salt and tar air.
buoy or whatever.
We have a buoy.
Go
but
fishing.
I'm just keeping myself busy.
Yeah, you can. Well, we can anchor it. Here, just hold
Actually,
on to
I
this
will.
rope.
I will go fishing, but like as a shark.
If that box shows up while you're underwater and it ruins the scroll, I'm not gonna be happy.
Oh. Does it appear right next to me?
Yes.
Oh. Does your magic house thingy have a fishing rod?
No, I did not. When I made it, it did not. I did not make fishing rods were not high on my priority in a house that makes chicken and waffles.
Oh, you know what? I got
Also,
it.
you can't take it outside
Also,
of the house.
You can just order fish.
Got a point.
I'm gonna close the door to your mansion.
Fish.
I'm just
Come
gonna
on,
like.
get in the boat, fish,
Oh,
fish.
fish.
How do you close it? You don't.
Anyway,
I am
I've
the mistress of the mansion.
All right, so I've got it handled. So I'm gonna take. This is gonna be the most magical fishing rod you've ever seen, Redbeard.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my staff
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
of the celestial wanderer,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna take my rope of mending, and
Yep.
I'm gonna pull a small piece off of it.
And you have a fishing
with
hook in your
thread,
pocket too.
And then I'm gonna take the humble hook and I'm gonna tie it
Oh,
very carefully. I do know my fisherman's knot.
Chris, if he doesn't have to roll to lose the fishing hook, I'm gonna be upset.
If a fish
Uh-huh.
steals your Jesus hook,
Yeah.
I know
furious.
my fishing knots.
Aloysia would be elated. It would be literally the funniest goddamn thing ever if it disappeared in the mouth of a shark.
So you've got your very, very rare staff,
That I made myself.
your legendary artifact hook.
And a magical rope of mending holding it together.
Which I think is common.
Amazing.
It is a common magic item, yes.
Yeah, that's sure.
That's
sure.
a fishing rod.
It's a fishing rod.
What are you using as bait?
I got rations. I also
Jerky,
have
then?
good berries. You know what? Fuck it. Good berry. Let's just add a little bit more magic to this fishing.
All right.
Look, I'm gonna occupy my time, and you guys have fun inside.
Oh,
I
will,
honestly miss
I
the
will.
ocean air.
I will.
got any
Jack-
twos?
Got any twos? Jack, I made this room for you. I would like you to see it.
Okay.
That asshole slept in a chair.
That asshole slept in. Oh, I'm not even talking about the bedroom. I'm talking about the officers' club.
I will go look at the officers' club.
It's the exact. This is the whole from my educational childhood. Secondary, tertiary educational experience.
I will go to the officers' club.
Yeah, it's there. It's just a dingy common room of a tavern. Old wooden furniture. It reeks of smoke from cigars that have long burnt out. Unlike the rest of the mansion, this place shows a lot of wear and tear. There's ring stains from mugs on things, nicks and scratches in the woodwork where people have carved their initials into it. Cheap beer and sawdust festers in the floorboards. The bottles don't have any names on them. You can't see what's inside them. They're just brown bottles with browner liquid. And if you settle into the place, even though it's empty, there's just on the periphery of sight and sound, the murmurs of patrons and just blurs of color that are other people. But if you turn, there's just no one there.
Man,
But
it slept in here. Be much more comfortable.
Yeah. it is a place to be alone in public.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah. And similar, there's the little chalkboard, like A-frame menu that just says brown liquor, clear liquor, gut rut.
Gut
Very
rut.
nice. Gut
Yeah.
rut.
It
gut,
ruts
you
your gut. It just carves a trench clean through.
Fairy, do you want to roll me a fishing?
Yeah, sure. And while I was out here, before I before I started fishing, I wanted to change my staff out to be attuned to Mavisha, the plane of water.
Okay.
We don't have that in the item yet, but I feel it's more appropriate considering I'm out on the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fishing check. Let's see. What would that be?
Survival, probably.
It might be survival or handle animal. Actually, yeah, survival seems good.
Survival seems the most appropriate to me.
Cool. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a Sky Seer's blessing. I want this to be the most magical fishing I've ever done. I'm gonna give myself Cosmic Omen Wheel because I rolled that this morning. 1d6. 23. That's a 9 on the. I'm gonna try it again. So I'm just gonna add 4 to whatever this is. Oh no.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
God, I feel like we've earned inspiration at some point.
You have earned inspiration today. I meant to say it when we came back from the break that everyone
Excellent.
has.
No,
redo
put
that.
the Shroud of Turin in a shark.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
oh, 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 fuck!
I'm so happy. Oh my god!
I didn't have the
Kind of being a dick here, Philip. Like,
no, I'm James. I'm very sorry for your personal player loss. I want to see a legendary artifact inside a shark.
The overlay isn't working right now, but for those of you at home, that was a double nat 1.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry, James.
It was incredible.
well,
James.
so it's a total.
Okay, well, no.
It
Chris,
is a
what
total of
happens?
15, and nat ones don't necessarily mean skill failure. So 15.
Roll me D100.
44.
Okay. So you feel a tug
Okay.
on your
Great.
fishing rod. And then you feel a massive tug on your fishing rod.
Oh, less great.
And you see a dark shadow beneath you. Large, dark shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Your line goes taut and snaps.
Okay. How large is that large?
Like the size of a small bus.
Okay, that's manageable because I have control water prepared.
Okay.
1 second. There we go. Okay. So I think. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it in here so I can read it better. It is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. So I'm going to try and grab a cube that this big thing is in, and I want the water to... I want to redirect flow up 100 feet.
Damn it. I think I had to turn off the... Gotta reload this real quick. For a module.
Okay.
Be able to paste images.
Okay.
Any luck with getting this overlay to work on here? No.
The top fin of the Leviathan exits the water.
Actually, let me see if there's an effect if I cast that at a higher level, because I probably would.
The Tarask hungers for more.
Why is this not working today?
Darn. No effect for casting at higher level. But it does last for 10 minutes.
There we go. So what you raise up into
Not exactly. So I'm redirecting a cube of 100 feet to like have a tide that illogically goes up to the surface. So I'm like trying to just pull it up to the surface.
Okay, so it's not raising up above.
It's not raising the water. It's just a weird like reverse vortex.
Okay. Well, raising up to the surface of the water is an ichthyosaur.
Huh.
Awesome.
So cute.
Cool.
It's about 2,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And does it seem to understand me better?
Nope, it seems to be freaking out.
Oh, that's good.
Also, I don't know the status of their capsaicin.
Oh. I think capsaicin only affects mammals.
They're actually reptiles. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Ichthyosaur.
Okay, so he's on the surface of the water. He's freaking out.
Yep.
What do I have prepared? Whatever I cast cannot have concentration because I'm concentrating on this control water.
It is not clear if lizards can tolerate capsaicin.
Excellent. Is it... Can I see the hook?
You see the broken strand of the rope of mending dangling from its mouth.
Okay, and its mouth is like totally shut.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Is the door to the thing open or closed?
The mansion?
Yeah.
It is currently open.
Okay, I'm gonna shout to the party. I caught a big one. I need a hand. And hopefully someone hears me. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna. That thing's really big, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. It's
bigger
quite
than
2,000 pounds.
bigger than large.
2,000 pounds.
I rolled max on the size.
Well.
I found a super rare fish fishing table.
Amazing.
That was what your D100 turned up.
Okay. I don't want to kill this thing exactly, but I might have to. Can I? I want to try and grapple its like mouth.
It is
Like
still
try
in
and
the water.
like, wrangle it open a little bit. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go into starry form, dragon, the one that gives me fly speed, but more importantly allows me to concentrate on spells
Okay.
more successfully.
Okay.
And then I guess
I think Jack's gonna walk to the door, coincidentally eating a big bucket of popcorn.
For no other reason than you can get it. You can. Yeah, you're just like testing the limits of what the kitchen can do.
Next, I'm gonna try churros.
Oh, his churros are the best.
I actually don't really have much in the way of spells to deal with big monster other than killing it, but I feel like that could have some repercussions. So, I am in fact going to try and wrestle it out of his mouth. I feel safe enough to try and do that once.
Cool.
Yeah, get him.
It's what, athletics?
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
I'll give myself Cosmic Omen. It's a new round. We're barely doing rounds. Athletics. 1d6. Normal. 26. It's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, so you jump into the water and you like able to kind of like use your dragon form to like kind of carve and guide your way even while in the water combined with your control water spell helping you. And this thing also just seems very confused and panicked. And you manage to grab around like its like beak mouth. And just like kind of like give it like a punch right under the jaw, and its mouth opens and you can see the hook there.
Okay. I will try to snatch it real quick.
All right. Sleight of hand.
I would prefer if it wasn't.
Okay.
I can give it a shot. I mean, like, I have a nat 20.
That's
There you go.
That'll do it.
So yeah, it opens its mouth for just like a brief moment as it's like kind of like surprised and gasping, and you just like reach in, grab it. It like breaks loose from between his I don't know what he has for teeth, but it was kind of like stuck into his jaw, but you snatch it out.
And lose the other arm.
No, I just regenerated the other one. Great. I will like fly/climb out of the water because I still have water walking going, and then I will change my control water to just push him down and away.
It's gonna take one snap at you as you're leaving.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Disadvantage, but AC is 17.
Double nat 20 to match the
Double.
double nat ones.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
No, it rolled bad.
Okay.
So you managed to slip away.
Yeah, and then I'll just like push the like exact opposite of what I was just doing. It's just gonna push down, so he just like swims away.
Okay.
All right. I didn't think there were fish that big out here.
always a
Maybe
bigger
I
fish.
don't use the magical godly hook as a fishing hook.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the best.
But
So what exactly was the plan?
I thought I would just catch a small fish and like throw it back. I'm just passing some time until this magic box fucking appears.
The magic box appears.
Thump.
There's a little air elemental wearing the uniform of the official courier service of the RHC, the RHC orphans.
Who
This
taught
air
them a
elemental
fourth level
doesn't have
spell?
parents?
Oh wait,
This is a job placement program.
Chris,
Yep.
Are you implying that this air elemental's an orphan, or that an orphan managed to cast a fourth level spell?
Those are
Por
both
qué no
great
los
questions.
Next question. Job placement program.
It's holding a box.
You know
Inside-
exactly what is inside the box before opening the box.
There are 2 pieces of paper inside the box.
Okay, well, I'll take the 2 pieces of paper out.
One of them is a scroll of teleportation.
Woo.
Great.
Woo!
I don't know how to use this. Junk. Throw it in the ocean.
Ichthyosaurus comes. The other one just says the words audible sigh.
Audible
like-
sigh, parentheses, derogatory.
And this, Aloysia, is how you know you're on his good side.
I'd like to be on his best side. Good sides are for suckers.
Nah, no, come be on the good side. It's
Oh
fun
my
here.
goodness.
No, I don't want to be fun. I want to be right and adorned with Adelaides. Or
Who's Adelaide?
Adelaide is a name
sorry,
you need.
accolades,
There you go.
and adorned with accolades.
Oh,
I want it.
Lady
I want it in my
Inspectress-
permanent record that I was good at my job.
I'll introduce you to my best friend. Her name is Adelaide.
Lady Inspectress is going to be
I
an
don't know
official
who she
title.
is or how
Troubles
she
has
is or
been
where she
drafting up
is.
the proposition to have that title be Lady Inspectress.
I need fire and a weed whacker. Okay,
All
this conversation's giving me conniptions. Let's go
Yep.
die in a jungle.
Mm.
I think it's preferable.
Right, so let's go teleport to that shop. Everyone's all dressed up and ready to go, right?
Let me get my things.
I tie the hook back around my neck and like hide it in my shirt.
Okay. That spell's done. That spell's done. And yeah. Get in the foyer. T-pose to have my stuff put back on me. Okay.
I like what you did with the place. It really works.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jack. I appreciate those words. Are we going to start saying thank you to each other more often?
I mean, I suppose.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to positive reinforcement.
It's probably not the worst idea.
Hey, Aloysia.
No.
Fuck you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, oh, familiar territory. I can navigate these waters.
Oh yeah,
Except
I cast water.
I
Walking
hate
on you guys
waters.
real quick.
Water sucks. Water's the fucking worst.
Alright.
So get us out of here. Let's go.
Jack's casting the spell.
Then get us out of here.
I
Let's
cast
go.
the spell.
Okay, invisible, disguise self.
I do the
Poof,
circle
we're
and the bajiggy and the doo-ba-boo.
Oh,
And you guys are teleporting to the...
wherever this toy takes us.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm guessing a cliffhanger setup for next.
That's what I'm trying to decide whether
I'm
to...
cool with that, Chris.
Because
Do
we're a
you
little
wanna-
bit early. We're a
Do
little
you want
bit
to tell
early,
us where we
but-
land, or do you want to wait till next time?
Listen, we're gonna interrogate this shopkeep. How much do you want to make up now?
Yeah, exactly.
This has been a lot of an episode. There's no shame in calling it.
This has
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
great episode.
this is a
This
good-
is, I
good
think, my
spot to-
favorite session so far.
Yeah, this was a good one.
It had everything.
I'm good to wrap things up.
It had catharsis. It had darts.
It
It
had
had a
fish.
dinosaur eating a holy relic.
It had chicken and waffles.
It had chicken and waffles. It had notes.
Alright, we're going to call it there for tonight, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Join us next
Good night,
time for the
everyone.
thrilling continuation of Zeitgeist. Good night.
Night.